Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about beauty treatments, anti-aging, microneedling, radio frequency, makeup tutorials, hairstyling, and wellness and fitness, and everything that pertains to a healthy, happy lifestyle. And if you are here, I want to thank you for joining me on my journey. Okay, so if you've watched my videos, about a month ago, I did a medical microneedling session. And so if you watched it, I want to thank you. And if you're here today, I want to thank you. And if you're a new subscriber, I want to thank you. So what we're going to do today is my monthly microneedling medical, and I'm going to use like different needle lengths with my Dr. Pen. I will go deeper in my jowl area. I will most likely go at either a 1 or a 1.5 and then a 0.75 in my forehead, and then I will go a 0.5 around the eyes. And so let's get into it. So the first thing you do is you have this little cartridge, and it's disposable, so you need to throw it away. It's only a one-time use. You put it in until you hear it click. Make sure it clicks. And then the type of pen that I have has a little button on it, and you push it and you just hold it in until it turns. And then it has different colors for the different speeds. And so green is the slowest, and then blue is the second. And I use a little bit of a slower around in the sensitive areas, and then I go a little faster around my upper lips and in my jawline. And so I am going to start on my forehead with the blue. And so to start, you use, for a slip, use a hyaluronic acid, and we'll start with my forehead. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, here we go. It's on blue, and I'm going to do sometimes I'll go in circles on certain areas on my face, but I'm gonna go horizontally, vertically. I'm going to go horizontally, vertically, and diagonally in my sections. And I have it on the 0.75 for my forehead. I just want to say that if you don't if you're sensitive, use a lidocaine numbing cream before you start. I don't start with the numbing cream because I like to feel how deep I'm going. And then I like to go through these deep lines. I just want to say I'm not really talking much through this treatment because this thing is loud. It makes like a buzzing sound. And so when I go to edit the video, I'm going to turn the volume down so that you don't have to hear the disturbing buzzing of this the whole time I'm doing it. And so make sure when you're doing with the pin that you're using plenty of the slip, whatever you're using, hyaluronic acid, oil, I don't know. You can use, I just choose to use the hyaluronic acid. It slips perfectly for me, but you do you. And so what I'm going to do is in between, when I do each section, I'm going to put the ordinary growth factor on. That way I'm microneedling that into my skin. And I want to get them while the channels are open. So I'll get that all in my forehead. So typically I will be super red for today. The redness will probably start fading by tomorrow. Okay, so now I'm going to go to my temples. I'm getting some lines right in here, and I'm just working my way down. And so I'm going to change my my needle depth to 0.5 for those areas because it is very sensitive in those areas. But I'll go at a faster speed. I'm going to go at the purple. I just want to say I do about 5 swipes on each spot. then I'll put some of the growth factor there. And now we will come around. I don't go up above the orbital line of my eyes. And you know, I have that on 0.5, but on those sensitive areas, it I can feel the sting just as much as when it's up to the longer needle. I'm gonna put some growth factor in, and I have like some lines right up in here and up in here, so I kind of go in there too and focus on those too. And I have to say that since I've been doing microneedling, my crow's feet have been completely minimized. I know that they would be a lot worse. I really focus on those areas, and I know that they would be a lot worse if I wasn't doing these microneedling sessions. It may not take them away completely, but it minimizes them. And you know, I'll take that, anything we can get. Okay, and so got that patted in, and so we'll move to the up. I'm going to use a 1.0 intensity for the rest, for my upper lips and around my jaw. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the 1.5 and see how that goes around. And I have a little scar too that I want to work on. And if it's too much, I'll go to a 1.0. But this is my problem area, is the lip lines and the lower half. And I'll have my speed a slight bit lower since I'm going deep. Well, I'm going to tell you, that's smarts. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to down to a 1.0. It's a little bit too much. I'm gonna put some growth factor on, and then I'm gonna work on, I'm gonna put it up to the 1.5 for that scar. And then I think for the rest of this, it's gonna go back to the 1.0. Because you're still getting as good of a benefit. It doesn't matter, you know, for how, but you gotta, I mean, you're not gonna get any benefit if you damage or if you can't do it. And so putting it on what's comfortable and will give you just as good of an outcome. Okay, so now that growth factor is patted in, I'm gonna work on, put it up to the 1.5 and work on that scar, and then I'll put it to the 1.0 and get these jowls. See, it's right here. Get my little magnifying mirror, make sure I'm getting that. Okay, so now I will put it back to the 1.0 and we'll see how that goes, and hopefully I can tolerate it. So here we go. I hope you're having a wonderful day and enjoying watching my content. I will be doing these sessions of microneedling once a month, and I have all kinds of other beauty. I do hair, I do makeup tutorials and fitness, all in my channel. So if you're interested in anti-aging and physical health, and come to my channel and subscribe, and you'll be notified of more. And thank you if you are here. Once again, I want to thank you for joining me. And you know, these, I just want to say that, you know, this microneedling, and I only do it, you're supposed to really only do it once a month. But I was going to say this microneedling has completely transformed my skin. And you know, there's also the flip side to it. If everything in life, you know, has can be too good of a thing. So you don't want to do it more than once a month, because you have to give your skin at least a month to rejuvenate the collagens. Because what's happening is you're causing micro injuries all throughout your skin with this pin, and then it has to heal, and it takes a month for the collagen to rebuild. And so you don't want to interfere in that process by doing other treatments. You want to wait a month and stop all your other treatments like your TCA and you know, and wait. You can do your, you know, you can wait till all the redness and the flaking goes away after this, after the microneedling, and then you can start your tretinoin back up, and you can do your glycolic acids and your exfoliation and all that. But I would definitely wait until all of the peeling, because you'll get like a flaking and peeling from the microneedling. And I would wait until there is no redness, no irritation, no flaking, and your skin is back to its normal state before even starting up with your tretinoin or any of your beauty treatments. But what you can do in between time is use your red light therapy. And actually that will enhance all the healing process and the rejuvenation of the collagen. So you can use your red light even right after this to help with the healing process, and keep putting your growth factor on, every day for at least a week too. And so we will get into this. I'll have to put some more slip because that was drying up. Okay. And I'm gonna put it on the medium, which is the blue. And one more thing I want to say. I had failed in the past to take care of my marionette lines. And if you notice, I did go into my marionette lines this time too. So. So now we'll put some more growth factor. And what you want to do when you have it at the longer needles, like the 1.0, what you want to do is make sure you're not, with the pen, that you're keeping it directly and not tilting it to the side so it's not tearing your skin or anything. Have that growth factor in to help with the healing. It will heal a lot faster too with that growth factor. And now's the time. Now is the time to use your growth factor to get it in there. I'm keeping it on the 1.0. And then it's on the blue light, which is the second one. And so one thing I've noticed that when I have it at a deeper needle is that you got to keep a lot of the slip on. So now I'm going to put some growth factor in there. And if you notice, I have like some wrinkles and lines. I focus on areas of my problem areas. And I'm not new to microneedling. I've been doing it for at least the past 5 years. When I first started, I was really scared. And then it just, after you just learn, you wear your gloves, make sure you're very sanitary. That's another thing too, is that you are opening up and causing injury to your face. You want to make sure your face is completely sanitized and clean. Wipe it down with rubbing alcohol before you start, and wear your gloves so that you're not introducing any bacteria into those channels, and just be very, very clean and sanitary with this process. And another thing is I get the same effect from the derma roller as, or the stamp. So whatever you choose to use is perfectly fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna get some focus on right in this where these jowls are. Okay, so now I'm going to put some growth factor in those areas, and then for the neck, I'm going to go down to a 0.5 because my neck is sensitive. Pat that all in. And if you're like me and you're sensitive and you get the red stuff, when you pat that growth factor in, just pat it in, because that is your own, I mean, that helps with the aging too, and it's like, you know, regenerating your own, you know, collagen. And that's what I do, is I just pat it all in. Okay, now for my sensitive neck. And I don't go on the thyroid, I protect it. Yeah, my neck is really sensitive. A week ago I did a cosmetic microneedling, which is anything under 0.5, and my neck was sore afterwards and inflamed, and so I have to kind of go carefully on my neck. Okay, so I will pat some more of that growth factor into my neck. And in everywhere on my face. And this completes the microneedling session. And I will definitely get back on tomorrow to show you how it looks the day after. Keep you updated. And so for today, throughout today, okay, so wait, I'm jumping to steps. I gotta back up. Okay, so I'm gonna put some peptides on, and this is the Geek and Gorgeous Power Peptides, and I'm gonna put that on too. And then I'm going to use my my CeraVe healing ointment today. And I'm not gonna go out because I don't wanna get any sun on this, but I will definitely put a mineral sunscreen on. And then I will definitely, like I was saying, keep you updated on this process. I will not have any makeup, foundation, nothing on my skin. I will just let my skin heal today. I can put some, mascara, eye makeup on, and I will come back with my hair done and my eye makeup on after to show you today, and then I will come back and update you tomorrow on and show you, because it's gonna flake and peel too. So you definitely want to wear your sunscreen throughout this whole process. You should be wearing sunscreen anyway. And what I choose to do is I have like a sunscreen that is 100% SPF. I use that because I really want to protect my skin, especially when it's this fragile after a medical microneedling session. And so stay tuned for more. And I will be back with my makeup on and my hair done to show you how this looks, you know, maybe an hour later. It will be red. It'll look like I had a sunburn. Oh, and one more thing before I go. I just wanted to say, these little cartridges, if you do use the pin, make sure, because these are only for one-time use, make sure you dispose of this cartridge and use a new one every time. Okay, so I'm back. My face is all greased up. I have my CeraVe healing ointment on and my 100 SPF sunscreen. And so I put some eye makeup, you know, because when you're microneedling, you're not getting anywhere near your eyes. And I have some lipstick. So I have some, my eyes done and my lips done. And so I have a question, and if you want to respond and leave it in the comments and give me your honest opinion, I have actually wondered or thought about if I should microneedle my lips. I saw a tutorial where someone was talking about the upper lip lines, that keeping your lips moisturized and hydrated and taking care of your lips can help with those upper lip lines. And so I'm just wondering if microneedling over your lips would help. And so if anybody has any kind of input to that, I would appreciate it if you leave it in the comments. I'd like to hear your response and what maybe you know about it, or you know, or if you want to comment about anything that's on your mind, and I will get back to you. And so this is it for today. This is how it looks after I microneedle, and then it's gonna be red, and then it'll start in a couple days flaking and looking dry, and I'll look really aged, and then my skin will become glowing and revitalized. And so this is the medical microneedling for the month, and so stay tuned for me to do another one in a month, because I'll continue to keep videotaping and doing these with you. And so I will see you in the next video. You have a wonderful day.